When mulling your brain over where to meet women, your first choice may be the most obvious. Bars. Bars have long been viewed by many people as the best place to meet women. However, there are several caveats that come with choosing bars as your primary spot to meet a long-term girlfriend. Look, I'm not saying that going to a bar is a bad idea when you're single and hoping to find a long-term relationship. Bars are a great place to find someone to ask on a date because other singles usually go to bars with the intention of meeting someone. But even though you can find a bevy of eligible women at a bar on a Friday or Saturday night, the single women you find at a bar may not always align with the intention of finding a long-term relationship. Fortunately, there are a variety of ways you can meet women other than bars, which is what we'll cover in this episode. Where to meet women? Number 1, in person at a friend's event. Despite what movies and sitcoms may have us believe, meeting the love of your life is rarely an act of serendipity. In fact, a majority of people tend to meet their significant other through friends, according to new research. A survey of 2,373 people between the ages of 18 and 34 found that most people had met their significant other through mutual friends. In fact, according to the research, 40% of people said they were platonic friends with their current girlfriend or boyfriend before taking things to a romantic level. If you want to meet a woman in person at a friend's event, consider letting your friend know that you're single and hoping to meet someone. They may be able to practice their matchmaking skills to expedite the process. As far as where to meet single women goes, parties are the best. Even if your coworkers invited you to the party, you can always just stay an hour and then leave. The best way to increase the odds of meeting someone is to meet lots of people. And don't worry too much about the approach at a party. You both are there because you probably have a friend or acquaintance in common. Just ask her how she knows the host and go from there. Place number 2, through dating apps. Dating apps have arguably taken center stage when it comes to modern dating culture. Less than a decade ago, people cringed at the idea of having to explain to their friends that they were going on a date or had met their significant other through online dating. Today is a totally different story. Dating apps are a great tool for meeting compatible women. This is why I have my clients download not 1 but 5 different apps when they first start dating. The top 2 dating apps to find eligible singles looking for long-term relationships are Bumble and Hinge. Bumble is an app that requires women to make the first move. This means that the woman has to send the initial message after you match. Hinge uses the idea of meeting through mutual friends by sending you matches based on your Facebook friends list. Perhaps you attach some sort of stigma to dating apps, but don't. Nowadays, dating apps are accepted and used by the majority of singles. To back up that claim, we found that about 40% of all new relationships start online. And why wouldn't they when we're always on our devices? When you download a dating app, you're instantly exposed to an infinite number of romantic prospects. You just need to create a profile that will get your profile swiped right on. At emlovz, we offer unlimited profile reviews because having an eye-catching profile is paramount to getting matches. And that's why we refine and optimize profiles on the daily. Place number 3, social media sites like Instagram. This method can be tricky. Women you come across on social media sites like Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram may or may not be looking for a relationship. With dating apps, you know automatically that women are interested in at least getting to know someone, but randomly hitting up a girl on social media can make you come off as creepy if you don't make moves strategically. The following are a few pointers on how to snag a date with a woman via social media. Take a gander at the ladies in your friends' social circles. Sure, you could just message random strangers, but that runs the risk of looking super weird. And there's a good chance the woman in question would never even look at or accept your message. Look at the friends of your friends instead. Reach out to your mutual connection to see what their story is, and you'll be able to gauge whether or not it would be a good move to message her yourself or have your friend either set you two up or have both of you meet at an event they'll be attending. Like their responses, posts, or tweets. Whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, you can easily like a comment or post made by a friend of a friend. This is also a great way to transition into a one-on-one conversation with the person via private message. For example, if they made a joke or referenced a movie or TV show you like, you could message them something like this. LOL, love what you said about insert joke or movie reference here. Hilarious. Noticed you're friends with Jake. He and I used to work together. Small world. How do you guys know each other? Using this strategy allows you to get to know someone and gauge whether or not they'd be interested in going on a date. It doesn't make you come off as weird or creepy because you happened upon them in a semi-organic way. Reach out to women you met on dating apps. In 1 week, the average woman will receive more likes, matches, and messages than you'll receive in 3 months. This is because men outnumber women on dating apps like Tinder 9-1. If you message her and she checks her phone 2 days later, chances are your message will be buried under 20 or so so other messages from men who are equally appealing. Lucky for you, she probably attached her Instagram to her dating profile. Be sure to message her on the dating app first, but if she doesn't reply after 3 tries, hit her up on Instagram. Slide into her DMs and comment on her profile. Ask her a question or make a witty comment to grab her attention. Unless she's an influencer, I guarantee she receives fewer messages on Instagram than via dating sites. We teach an entire module on this in our best-in-class coaching program, Dating Decoded. Learn more in our free masterclass linked below this video. Place number 4, a group workout class. Talk about a twofer. Going to a group workout class is a great way to meet women and get in shape. Along with the physical benefits that come with exercise, there are many mental health benefits to working out as well. Exercise releases feel-good hormones in the brain known as endorphins. These endorphins can lead to a decrease in stress and over time can improve your overall confidence. And when you're feeling happy and secure, it's naturally a lot easier to approach women that you're attracted to. Don't know how to approach a woman in your workout class? Use one of these openers. Wow, what a class. Steph was really working us today. You killed it today. Have you taken any of the other classes here? Ask her about a technique, how she's fueling herself, where she bought her mat. Place number 5, yoga. Yoga has a different vibe than a workout class. For one, your average yoga class is at least 75% women, making it super easy to meet single ladies. Also, yoga classes are just more laid back than a CrossFit workout class. Yoga goers are much more receptive to chatting with strangers pre or post workout. Slowly build a rapport with this woman before asking her out. Place number 6, religious circles and events. Religious circles are some of the strongest social groups around. These are like-minded people that share many of the same core values. Plus, they're tight-knit, loving communities that are full of social events. Try attending more social events put on by your religious institution. One of the easiest ways to meet fellow believers is to attend a volunteer event. And hey, even if this event isn't widely attended by single women, you can still take pride in giving back and meet people that know single women. One takeaway from this video should be to network, network, network. The more people you know, the wider your net is being cast. Exposure will lead you to meet the woman that you'll someday call yours. Place number 7, adult sports league. Piggybacking off of group workout classes is co-ed adult sports leagues. Meeting women through social sports is a great way to get exercise, participate in, or revisit something you're passionate about. Simply do a Google search of co-ed adult sports leagues or co-ed social sports in your area, and you'll be able to find anything from softball to badminton teams. It's also a good idea to ask your circle of friends if they participate in any adult sports leagues. If they do, you won't have to worry about going into the first day not knowing anyone. Place number 8, business networking events. I know. A networking event isn't the sexiest of places to meet single women, but that doesn't mean it's a bad place to meet women. On the contrary, a networking event is like speed dating, but actually probably less awkward. Think about it. You're going to a place where the goal is to be social? This is a gold mine. It doesn't really matter what the explicit purpose of the event is. What matters is that you put yourself in a position to quickly crack a joke or two, build a little bond, and get her contact information. Later on, you can shoot her a message and ask her on a date. When asking her out, tell her this isn't a business meeting, but a date. Be upfront. Tell her something like, I know we met in a professional setting, but I feel a connection with you and want to explore that. If you feel the same way, let's meet for coffee at Phil's on Saturday at 11. Just make sure to be respectful, and if she says no, walk away with dignity. The worst thing you can do is creep her out and then make a bad name for yourself and company. Place number 9, a meetup.com event. Meetup is a website and app that allows people throughout your community to create groups and events based on particular interests. These interests can range from dive bars to cooking classes to book clubs to, well, basically anything under the sun. People often don't know each other when first attending an event, so you don't need to feel awkward. Place number 10, on vacation. If you're going on a solo adventure or planning something with fellow singles, a vacation can be one of the best ways to meet women. Sure, it may not be as likely that a romance across the country or abroad will lead to anything long-term, but it can be a great way to practice approaching women and increase your confidence. Here are a few things to keep in mind if you're planning to go this route. Look into things like singles packages or adults-only hotels. Be sure that you're with people who understand your intention to meet women and who will be cool with it. Avoid making these moves on a family vacation. Place number 11, speed dating. Yes, speed dating is one of the best places to meet women because of its efficiency. Speed dating is a great option to get face-to-face with single women without the pressure of a full-on date. This form of dating gives you the opportunity to have several short conversations with women during a single evening, sometimes in just a couple of hours. You can Google speed dating events near you and find a variety of options. The aforementioned meetup.com often has speed dating events, and Eventbrite is another great place to find speed dating options near you. Place number 12, street fairs or festivals. When you're looking to meet women in the spring or summer, there are usually a variety of street fairs and festivals going on, regardless of which area you live in. Google, Facebook events, and Eventbrite are great places to look for these types of events. Place number 13, at work. Yes, it is not always so taboo to date a colleague. Given that we tend to spend the majority of our day at work, it's not surprising that this could be a place for attraction to bloom. Most workplaces do not have a strict policy against colleagues dating, as long as it's not between a supervisor and a subordinate. Raise the bar. I hope this episode helped you solve the question of where to meet women other than bars. And if you're ready to raise the bar when it comes to dating, I'm here to help. Being over the bar scene is just one of many things I hear from students who are frustrated with the dating landscape. But finding a high-quality girlfriend doesn't have to be stressful. It can actually be a lot of fun. During my 100-date experiment, I discovered the strategy that is key to increasing self-esteem during the dating process, working through insecurities, and ultimately finding a long-term partner. This strategy is called mega dating. Mega dating is a technique where you date several people at one time in order to diffuse your energy, fill up your social calendar, and avoid settling for the mediocre. This strategy worked for me, and it can work for you too. To get started, book a one-on-one Zoom session with our team today. During our session, we'll talk about your dating roadblocks and create an action plan to get you on the path toward finding a high-quality girlfriend. That wraps up this video, guys. If you like this video, make sure to like it, subscribe to the channel, leave us a comment in the comments below, and follow us on social media. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time.